Alrighty, well, as you're looking at this adorable video, you guys are gonna love everything about how this feels. It puts you in this incredibly comfortable position. You can see there's no strain on your knees, your ankles, your hips. It's no impact, and there's no electricity required. There's no noise, so it's absolutely perfect on every level. The thing is, it has been designed based off of really incredible physical therapy equipment and technology. It's been patented by the Teeter family. It has been licensed and patented because there is nothing else like it. You're seeing the height adjustability. Not only is that really big, thick, cushy seat adjust, so does the cushy back. All of this is so comfortable. It puts you in this incredible place where you feel like your body is the way it's supposed to be, supported and comfortable, and then you've got your upper body engagement too, so it takes it totally to the next level. If you want to just leave your feet off and just use this for upper body, you can do that. It has 0 to all the way up to 10-degree resistance, and that is tough. I'm gonna keep mine way down low so I can actually breathe through this show, but I love the idea that you can sweat out your stress, that you can purge your body of all the things that we've been putting into it for the past year and some, because that's what 2020 was. I was with you. I was lazy. I sat on the couch. I did my binging, but I didn't do any exercising while binging. Think about that. Getting that 30-minute show in, you've got your workout done at the same time, and you're done feeling so much better than when you began. So we're talking about cardio, we're talking about muscle and strength training, we're talking about really getting to whatever the goals are for you. To lose weight, that's a side benefit. To feel better is absolutely what it's about. And we'll talk about the importance of exercise and this type of exercise specifically, about all the things that it can help you with and help you reduce the risk of other issues that, you know, that could plague you down the road if you don't get started with some kind of movement in your life. We've got testimonials we'll share. I'd love to hear from you. If you have maybe even the original, the LT1, or if you have this one, even if you spent more on it, and if you love it, let me know. I'd love to say hello to you and share your story with others watching. I think we are live on Facebook as well, so you can share your thoughts there. But let's go ahead, and I'll share some comments, because it's a customer pick when it was $220 more than it is today. It's the lowest price in the country, confirmed, and it's only here today while they last. But we're at almost 1,200 gone. So it is definitely something that we have limited supplies for today, and it's for all of you who really want to take this year and grab it by the horns and make it a better year than last year was. There's so much that we couldn't control. There are so many things that we can, and this is something when you get into your home, you can jump on for a few minutes. You can do it as many times during the week as you would like. You can share it with your husband, your wife, your kids if they're old enough, and everybody can benefit from it, because one positive decision manifests so many others. We're gonna talk details about the incredible machine itself, which does hold 300 pounds. It weighs 110. It comes almost fully assembled, just the attached, you know, the arms, the seat, certain components you'll have to spend a few minutes putting together. But it really is awesome to be able to send this off to you with no charge to ship, because it's a big piece of equipment and you get to share, save that significant, you know, shipping charge. The other thing I wanna share, there are 2 options in terms of how to finance this. 5 Flex is for all of you with any major credit card that you choose, that you prefer. We do all of them, and it would make your purchase $145 to get this delivered. But if you have an HSN card, 18 months of financing, 18 months of FlexPay. That means you're paying $40.50 right now and next month, and that's it. Every month you pay a little at a time until you pay this off sometime next summer. We don't charge you interest on those payments. Just make sure you've paid it off in full by 18 months from now, and it's been the best, most affordable way to get this incredible piece of equipment into your home and already know that you're gonna start feeling better. We're gonna be joined by Roger Teeter, who is the CEO of the company. She is Roger's beautiful daughter. It is so great to have you again, Riley. Welcome back to HSN this afternoon.
Thank you, Callie. Very happy to be here. And I've got to tell you guys, this is totally unique technology. You may think that you've seen something similar in pieces of equipment out there for home use, but none of them have this technology. And the reason I know that is because we had to license this technology. We had to go to the original manufacturers that hold the patent and they sell into physical therapy offices, and we had to pay them for this technology. technology. And then we worked with them to put it into a home use unit, making it affordable, making it possible to bring this into your home so that you can get the benefits in your convenience, in your comfort. And what really makes it different, the true big difference, is that you've got a linear stepping motion, which is more gentle on the joints. But take a look at this. This is a study that was done at the Colorado Center of Health and Sports Sciences. Participants were hooked up to very sophisticated metabolic measuring equipment, and they determined calorie burn. The FreeStep burned an impressive 17.4% more calories, and that's because we're using both the upper and lower body. That really cranks up the calorie burn, but it also distributes the muscle exertion. By using more muscles, you are distributing all that work instead of just calling on the legs, and they fatigue, they get overworked, they start to burn, they start to ache, and you're going, oh my gosh, watching the clock, how much longer do I have to be doing this? You don't get that feeling. You get a much more gentle feeling throughout your muscles and of course on the joints, but you are getting that great, great calorie burn because frankly, we're doing this for the results, right? We're exercising because we want a certain outcome. We want to lose the weight, but we also want to lower our blood pressure, reduce our cholesterol, reduce our risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. We want to improve our cognitive function. We want all these great benefits, and this is a way to do it where it feels easier, but the results are bigger and better.
Exactly, and I love that, you know what, we're getting our heart rates up. I know we're gonna both get a little winded. I've got my resistance down low to try to prevent that, but it's part of the process, and that in and of itself feels good because you get that oxygen flow and that blood, it just washes over your brain, and before you know it, you're thinking more clearly. You know, it's a cognitive thing as well as it is physiological. A couple questions on Facebook, and I'm so glad you guys are engaging with us. By the way, Ammo, I do hope you get it. Considering, she said, definitely considering this, it's easier on the knees than the treadmill or a regular bicycle. Another question, Sandy says, I priced other sites, and this is a really good price on this. It's true, best price in the country here. Then assembly, Robin is asking about assembly. Let's address that right out of the gate because it's important. I think it's, 30 minutes, a couple components that you have to attach, like the arms and the seat?
Yeah, it should take about 30 minutes. We include the tools that you need for assembly. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this home, and it is a big box because the main components are assembled. So you're gonna cut the sides of the box and you're kind of gonna open it like an oyster shell and take out these main big components that'll come together. Like I said, it'll take about 30 minutes, but you can download this app, which is amazing because it is 3D renderings. You can zoom in, you can spin it around, you can pause it, and there's none of that like a video where you see a body blocking it. It just makes it so much easier. And then of course, you're gonna be able on that app to watch these great videos. So Kim, who's with me in the studio right there, she's there on the training session, and they're gonna guide you through a complete workout. So you can pick any length of workout, any style of workout. You wanna do a high intensity, they're there. If you wanna do a more mindful, gentle workout, it's there. It just helps make sure that you have a spot to go, a place to get the encouragement, to get the coaching, to get the knowledge, to get through your workout. And they're fun, aren't they, Kim? She does a great job. She has this one that just like is, to me, the perfect morning workout because she helps you wake up like you're feeling your body, you're being mindful of all the muscles starting to engage. And I think that's a critical thing to think about as you work out because it's not a punishment to your body. It shouldn't be a grueling, hard experience. It's a celebration of what your body can do. And it is, by celebrating it, going to make you stronger, going to make you more capable. It's going to support your ability to do the activities that you love, to feel great. And when we give to our bodies give back to us. And if we think about our workout like that, it changes the whole game. Like, it just feels good. That's my favorite thing about working out is, true, I don't skip into every workout going, woo, I'm looking forward to this. But you get going in it and all of a sudden you're like, man, I feel strong, I feel good. Your energy starts to go up and then you end it and you get this nice, like, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
It's true.
And it makes a big difference.
You get to the point where you're like, I can't wait to do this again. I look forward to it because it's almost to me like my muscles feel alive again. You know, last year I was as lazy as I could have been. It was the year it was. And I took charge this January 1st, and I'm telling you what, knowing that this is there to jump on for a few minutes, you'll love it. Because before you know it, in 5 to 10 minutes, you're gonna be feeling better than you did when you started. Even if you're lethargic when you first start, if it's the first thing in the morning like Riley does, or it's the first thing I do when I get home, is get my walk in or my workout. Because instead of just like taking a nap, lounging around, doing what we did last year, you know, nothing's gonna change if you continue doing what you did. But a lot can change when you take this opportunity and make a decision towards you and your better health. Your heart health, your every part of you, mind, body, and soul. And by the way, you can, if you want to disengage your legs and just incorporate the upper body, you can totally do that and really crank up the resistance and tighten and tone the arms, the biceps, the triceps. We're showing you the big muscle groups because that's what really gets your metabolism going and the calorie burn. You can spike. There's so much we're going to talk about. There's studies. In fact, I know the numbers that came back about how much more effective this workout is than so many other things. I mean, the numbers are staggering, Riley.
They are, and I think the most important thing is this right here. Not only are you burning more calories, but you are feeling better. This is a comparison where people got on the FreeStep versus a seated bike. Now, we know recumbent bikes are easier on the joints because you don't have the weight load on them. But comparing that bike, that seated bike, to the FreeStep, the users on the FreeStep, 97% said it was easier on their knees and their back, 93% on the hips. So it goes to show this huge difference the stride makes. A bike has a cyclical or even the elliptical paths that are hard on the knees. You have one part of your leg pushing up while the other part of the leg is pulling back to get us through the cycle. Look at that bike motion. It is creating strain on the knee joint, and that can be a source of pain. Plus, look at the ankles. What's happening on the ankle there? A lot of people have ankle problems. So this is ankles, knees, hips. And as you saw it, not only is it gentle, but it's more effective. You are burning more calories. This is from a study where people were hooked up to sophisticated metabolic equipment that actually measured their calorie burn. And then, of course, the muscle fatigue. I know when people work out, one of the things that stops them from coming back again the next day is it was uncomfortable. It hurt. Their muscles were burning, it was aching, their joints were burning, it was aching, and it's not enjoyable. This is something that's enjoyable, but you're also getting that big calorie burn. And why does that calorie burn make a big difference? Here, if you did the same workout on the recumbent bike, which remember is much harder on the joints, you have to do 7 workouts. Compared to 5.8 workouts on the FreeStep. Now, this is just comparing calorie burn. So 7 workouts equals the same calorie burn on a bike as 5.8 workouts on the FreeStep.
I like that. I like working out a little less and still getting the max benefits. I mean, that matters. It really does. I love all those studies. I want to address a couple of things, and then I want to listen to some testimonials because people love this bike. And in fact, who was it? Let's see, Johnny asking about weight capacity. It's 300-pound weight capacity. Debbie chiming in saying she loves her T3. Want some help on how to reposition the arms, which I'll have you do, and then we'll listen to the testimonials. Rose is saying, love mine, no joint pain. That's amazing. When you've got joint pain, of course you're not gonna wanna work out. Of course, when you're hurt, the last thing you wanna do is hurt more, but that's so important to understand that there is no impact. This is the least impact I've ever seen. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to share from Amo saying, she called Teeter an hour ago to ask a question, and she told the sales rep that the price today on HSN was $7.29. And He couldn't believe it. She says this is the best price. She checked around on different sites this morning, and it is. It's the best price to get this bike here at HSN, and it's not the TL or the LT1. That was the original. This is the LT3, the top of the line. We haven't really gotten into the fact you get a free app that you have access to forever. There's no charge for that, not even after a month or a year. It's always free. You don't even need to input your credit card information. We'll get into that and more. Show us, if you don't mind, how to adjust the arms, and then we'll take a listen to some testimonials, Riley.
So this is a great feature on the FreeStep because you can work your entire upper body. So I have them in the lower position. I put my hands on the top and I push with my arms, and that builds up the back of your arm, your tricep. So if you have those flabby bat wings, it's gonna tighten and tone that area. Or you can put an underhand grip and do curls. And this gets the front of your arm or the bicep. Now, when you wanna move to the different position, you turn this knob. Now, the reason you turn the knob is because we want to make the feeling solid. So if you had just had a pin in a hole, of course there is a little bit of slop because the pin has to go into the hole, and so you get this wiggly feeling, like here I'll not screw it down, and you get this wiggly feeling because you want the pin to engage easily into the hole. But we have this additional screw that solidifies the feeling so that you don't have that wiggle wobble. And that's it. You just pull, twist, pull, and then re-secure down. And then you can have it in the upright position. And you can see here, as I push, I do my chest muscles. So guys, I know you like to build up those chest muscles. This will help develop that upper body. And then you pull back, and it gets your back. So we're doing chest, back, chest, back. And so it's just that full body workout that tightens and tones. But remember, we also want to build muscle, because as we age, our muscle begins to just naturally decline without any changes that you're making in your physical activity. It's just a course of getting older. Your muscle starts to break down. And that matters for many, many reasons. The first being muscle's an active tissue. It burns more calories at rest. That's why we talk about, gosh, I wish I had the metabolism I had in my 20s. It's because, yeah, you have more muscle mass as a percentage of your body weight. So just building up your muscle mass is gonna help you burn more calories. But it also better supports your body. So the more muscles we have, the more support our joints have. We're less likely to have joint pain, the better ability we have to do our physical activities. It reduces our physical limitations. It reduces your risk of falling. That's a big reason that they talk about staying active as you age, is because strong muscles keep you steady on your feet. So there's so many good reasons to build up that muscle strength. And here are some great features, because again, Callie, you pointed it out, but I want people to understand this is our LT3. So you are getting a ton of upgrades in this unit. You're getting better pedals, you're getting a better seat. I mean, this seat is not an upholstered seat where it's foam with that vinyl fabric. It is a high density, solid foam, cushy, comfortable seat. It won't rip, it won't tear. It's all custom built. We actually went in and designed it ourselves. It's not something that's off the shelf, and you can tell because our logo is built into it. But you get this full support back that does recline. You get total adjustability. So it can slide forward, it can slide back. It comes up, like this is a ratcheted system. You see, I didn't have to like use a bunch of power to bring it up and down. And then it has a spring that lowers it down. So it's really easy to make all these adjustments. We put the resistance right here at arm's reach so that you don't have to bend forward and perhaps lose your stability on the product. You just reach back and you can dial it easily up and down. Another big thing, if you have any mobility concerns, is how easy it is to get in. The handle forward locks. This gives you a point to hold. You sit, you twist, you get into position. And all of these things we thought through, because when we licensed the physical therapy technology, we weren't just getting this unique stepping motion that is the best low impact exercise for the joints. We got all the other factors that talk about making this a better product for those people that are just getting into fitness or have any sort of joint pain. And one of the big things was the resistance level. We are able to adjust it all the way down. So we were telling you earlier, Callie, my mom broke her hip. She actually was knocked over by her Irish setter, who is just this crazy dog. And we found her in the driveway. Oh. And it was just so scary, and you go through this process, but one of the first things they tell you is you got to get moving. And we just were like, we have the product for her. And they completely agreed. The doctor approved it. And she just is able to rehab. And it's about moving your body, right? So you can dial the resistance down all the way to zero and just move.
It's kind of like that old saying is like, get back up on that horse. You know, and that's maybe where you're at in your personal life right now. Is maybe last year was for you the same way as it was for me, just a lot of being lazy, a lot of eating all the bad things, but it was what it was. But this is a new year, and this is a new version of you. Once you start putting yourself back on the list, I learned it because of the show that I did the month of January, and I'm so thankful for it. Just making that one decision has created so many more positive decisions for me in my life. And you know what? I want to say a big thank you because I was just informed that over 350 of you have made your first purchase with us at HSN on this piece, on this Today Special from Teeter. Thank you. And you know what? Good for you. Great first purchase. But welcome to HSN. Now, for the rest of you, if maybe you've got the LT1 and you know you love it, or maybe you have the LT3, this is the top of the line. Yes, you paid more for it. But today, and I know you love it because it works for you and you feel the quality of this machine. I mean, there is just nothing better than this machine. And there's nothing better than this price at HSN today. It is only today, and these are moving fast. I know it's a considered purchase, but consider this. You can do this on 5 individual monthly payments on your card of choice. We take them all. Or you can do 18 months of flex pay by putting this on your HSN card. 18 months. It's not even a 12-month financing, it's 18, so it's $40.50 a month. Just put those two $20 bills together and just tuck them away for every single month, because you know what, that's all you're paying, but you own this outright. It'll be there in a couple of days, and then you'll get your journey started. It really is a journey towards looking to a more positive year, looking to a more positive you, thinking more clearly, you know, getting rid of the cobwebs, getting some stretch and some flexibility and some resistance in your body. So important what Riley said is as we age, we do lose the muscle mass. And you know, once you start trying to get, because your muscle has memory, it will come back to you. And once you start engaging those muscles and getting stronger, that's what will help you continually burn the calories and spike the metabolism for you to benefit from all day. And the other side benefit is you will have more energy. You will. You'll just feel better about yourself. You'll have more energy to do what you want to do. You'll have the strength to perhaps, you know, play with the grandkids. I know Roger himself is such an inspiration. As a matter of fact, I am thrilled to let you know that he is joining us right now on the phones to be a part of this special day. Roger, thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Riley. You know, Riley, I was listening to you talk about Mom stumbling over our Irish setter and breaking her hip 7 months ago. You know, the FreeStep is the only exercise device that she's been able to use without aggravating her joints. In fact, she laughs. She laughs about watching her 30-minute show while she worked out, only to find out that it was an hour show. She worked out a whole hour and didn't even know it.
That's great.
You know, use it or lose it. You know, Riley's heard me say that all her life. You know, this expression just doesn't apply to joint health and heart health and flexibility, muscle strength. But a couple of things you haven't mentioned. It helps you look young by moving youthfully. That's important for an appearance standpoint. But most important, I think, of the things that you haven't talked about is it helps balance indirectly. You know, when you're in your 70s, I'm 83 this year, and I love my water skiing and snow skiing. It would be impossible if I didn't maintain my balance. So how do I maintain my balance with a FreeStep? Well, it's just the FreeStep allows you to be active, to do things when you're doing whatever you love to do, whether it's golf or gardening or cycling or water skiing. You are exercising and maintaining your balance, absolutely critical if you want to be active and safe.
It is
in your
so
70s and 80s.
Yeah, and look at you at 83. It's unbelievable. I mean, like I said, you're such an inspiration, and your story wasn't always this rosy. I mean, 40 years ago, you and your wife started the Teeter Inversion Company, and now you've accelerated into these other categories, something so, so important. But you, I know at this age, Roger, I know you feel younger today than you did 40 years ago when you had that back situation and, you know, were crawling to try to get some help. So everything you've designed and built and brought to us at HSN has really been just great quality and just overall so good for our bodies and our health.
I'm really kind of proud of the fact that I could still water ski. You know, that shot you just watched them be skiing, running the slalom course, that was only shot a few weeks ago. So this is not something from ancient history. And Lord willing, I'm going to keep, you know, be able to keep doing it. But you've got to move. I mean, you lose your health, your flexibility, and you increase the risk of heart disease, stroke. And you guys have listed it far better than me. You know, movement is so critical to feeling good, to getting rid of any sort of depression, you know, to get those endorphins going and revitalize your life and your outlook. And the FreeStep is a tremendous addition to that. And I love the fact that it's totally silent. I mean, that's my favorite because I like to listen to music or blogs or sermons or what have you when I'm working out, and totally silent.
That's a really good point. I'm glad you reminded us of that. Roger, thank you for taking time to be a part of our show today. Really appreciate you.
Okay. Thank you, Kelly.
Absolutely. Be well. Be well. Love to you and your wife. To Roger's point, it is true. I mean, you don't see an electrical cable because you don't need one. You don't need power. This operates itself, and it is literally silent. Riley, Jan and I are both, we're socially distant in the studio, but you can't hear a thing, and we're both working out on these machines. It's so important to understand the kind of technology that you did put in here. Let's kind of reiterate the whole physical therapy aspect of this patented design.
Right. The reason that this is silent is we use magnetic resistance. So that gives you the variability to go from a zero resistance level, which is part of the physical therapy technology to just get the body moving, but go up to an impressive level where it can be really quite intense while being completely silent at every level. It's a friction-free system, so you don't have any wear or tear. You don't have to do any maintenance to it. We're using stainless steel ball bearings to give it that gliding slide feeling where it's just so gentle on the joints, while giving you that linear stepping motion. That really is the ticket. And if you watch when we come back to us later at the legs and how they're moving, there's no cycle, there's no elliptical motion. It is a linear stepping motion, which is just far better, far more natural movement for the joints. So it is moving the joints, it is lubricating the joints, it is healthy for them, it is non-compact, non-compression. It is a great workout without straining and stressing. And that goes for the joints and it goes for the muscles, because when we engage both the upper and lower body, we are distributing the muscle exertion, right? Think about it. My arms are doing the work, my chest, my back, my abs, my legs, everything's working to move this product, and that is cranking up that calorie burn. And this is actually showing a study done by the Colorado Center of Health and Sports Sciences, people hooked up to sophisticated metabolic measuring systems, so not relying on the output of the machines themselves on the monitors, but sophisticated system, and it showed that on the FreeStep, you burn an impressive 17.4% more calories because you're engaging more muscles. More muscles working, more calories burned. But also, we're not just relying on one set of muscles like you do with the bike, where you are burning out, fatiguing, aching, and you want to stop. So it feels better on the joints, feels better on the muscles, and you're getting that massive increase in your calories burned.
Yeah, that's
17.4% more calories. And when the rubber meets the road, that means you don't have to work out as long or as frequently.
Yep.
So here on the bike, you would have to do 7 workouts to equal the same calorie burn and 5.8 workouts on the FreeStep, right? But the trick I think that's so interesting is most people don't reduce their workout, right?
Yeah, that's a good
Because it feels easier.
Yeah.
They will work out longer. Like my dad was saying, my mom hates to work out. She hates the smell of the gym. She hates to work out. She hates it. And so for her to say, I jumped on this thing, thought I was watching a half-an-hour show.
Yeah, and
then at the conclusion, it was an hour. That tells you something.
It does.
So you're getting that extra calorie burn, but you're also not getting this big, like, I gotta quit. It hurts so bad. You know, you're watching the clock and you're going, okay, I said I'd do it for 20 minutes and I'm just gonna power through that last 3 minutes. You are just gliding. It's a smooth,
that is a really
gentle
good way
motion.
to see it. It is like gliding. It's just so fluid. Nothing is jerking, nothing impacts, nothing hurts. And we hear that all the time. Read some reviews. This is a customer pick at $949. So today is amazing. $729 only today, and that is if we have enough to get through the entire day. I mean, think about it, it's noon. It's only noon. It's 9:30 in the morning out on the West Coast. So there's some of you who are just tuning in and seeing this for the first time. So thank you. Listen to what this is all about. I know we want to share some testimonials with you because people love their Teeter Recumbent. And this is, again, this is the LT3, the best one on the market at the lowest price anywhere in the country, and it's here. We even have free shipping. That's a huge savings. It's weighs, I think, over 100 pounds. And so to ship it for free is a big deal. It holds 300. Yes, there are wheels. I believe you can wheel this back and out of the way. We've got video to show that to you. It was a question on Facebook from Ammo. We'll show that to you. But in the meantime, take a listen to these folks, because people who made the choice to get it into their homes love it. Here they are.
It's easy on my knees, and it's helping me to transition into walking, moving around, and exercising. The FreeStep has been a lifesaver for me. It really has.
Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on FreeStep. I can watch TV, and I'm moving my legs, I'm moving my arms. Before I know it, the show's over, and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
This action of the FreeStep is just beautiful. It's unique. I can still get a great workout without having to feel like I have to kill my knees and kill my body. I thought, wow, I have found what I need right now in my life.
Yay, isn't that the best feeling? I found what I need in my life. And it will be for you too. For you, for your husband, you and your wife, you and your partner. Everybody can enjoy the benefits of something that you can do in the middle of the night, because it doesn't make any noise. You can do, if it's 10 minutes, if it's 30, if you lose yourself in time and you get engaged in a show, before you know it, an hour can fly by. And then you're gonna go, oh, I burned how many calories? And then you're gonna get off and have such a great feeling of accomplishment. So who knows, maybe this is gonna be the year you can get back into the jeans or the pants that you used to wear. And maybe this is the year where you can start thinking more towards the light. Last year was tough. It was tough for all of us. This is gonna be a different year. And this is one of those moments where it's like, I need to make this choice for me. That's how I felt January 1st when I started the journey with you. And it's incredible how good that feels. You just wake up automatically thinking better about yourself. You look at your reflection in the mirror and go, I feel like I look better. And you know, you will. That's just the thing. You'll look better, you'll look younger, you'll feel younger, and all of the good things that go along with making a good decision towards your health and well-being. I know today, and if you just tuned in, keep in mind there's no charge to ship. It will be there in normal, regular delivery time. It'll take about 30 minutes, 2 people to assemble. The main portion of it is assembled. You'll attach the handles, the seats, and some of those components. But other than that, you're set to go. You don't have to have electricity because it doesn't require it. You also get free, no charge ever, the app. This is the Teeter Move app that gives you, I'll have Riley elaborate on it, but I love that it's not just a trial, it is yours for free, not only to, find resources, but to get motivated. Riley, tell us a little bit more about this.
To us, putting together this app was so critical because we know how important it is to get a guide, to get someplace where you can get the information on how to get a great workout and the motivation, the coaching, the support. So we don't charge for it. And I think that's the biggest difference between us as a company and other ones, is because of my dad's own experience with his back pain and the importance that exercise has had in his life. It's a passion, and helping people get results. I mean, we feed off the testimonials. We share them in here because they're so heartwarming. They're just, I mean, it empowers you to feel like you're doing something that matters in the world. So this app is free. It's forever free. And every other app that I've ever looked at that comes with a product, sure, they'll give you a 30-day trial. They might even give you a 1-year subscription, but then it becomes really expensive. It can be as expensive as a gym membership. And they trick you. You put in your credit card and you say, oh, I'll remember to cancel it.
Right.
We don't ask any of that. And we use this studio. We're in the studio where we film, and we film almost every Wednesday new content that we're loading up onto that site. So you've always got something fresh to watch. This is Kim. She's one of our trainers. She's fantastic. She'll talk you through the entire workout. You'll feel good. She's got some music that you can go along to. And it just makes a massive, massive difference in knowing that there's a support system to help you reach your goals.
I agree. I just love that. And I know you will too. So I would love to listen to a couple more testimonials, because I just love everyone's personal stories and the goals that they set for themselves and then find themselves achieving. That to me is inspiring as well. So here's Donna and a couple others.
I love my FreeStep. It gives me all the diversification that I need. It gives me the upper body and the lower body. I get to have fun on it. I've noticed the most definition in my knees and in my thigh area, you know, that little V that starts to happen. I love that. It's just amazing to feel like your muscles are starting to tone up. I'm starting to get less jiggle in the arms now. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling better. Feeling the muscles starting to engage and walking around, and I'm like, I feel firm. I feel good, you know?
The versatility of it is a great thing. To have one machine where you can use your arms and use your legs, or use both at the same time. FreeStep gives me a fantastic workout. I love doing it. I can vary my workout so it makes it easy, and then I can progress and make it harder if I want to. So, I mean, it's beautiful.
The FreeStep has been a game changer. It answered so many of the issues that I had with doing a cardio workout. I can sit there, I can get a full body workout. It's been a godsend.
Oh, isn't that so great? Oh my goodness, you guys. You can tell, you can see sparkle in their eyes because they are working towards something. Just having that goal, just having it out there, you're working towards something. And then, you know, one day you're gonna go, oh my gosh, you might step on that scale and go, wow, I did lose a few pounds. And then it keeps rolling, and it just keeps getting better. And your life just feels like, okay, maybe we can get back to what we used to know as normal. And this is something that I know will enhance that whole experience for you. So I know, you know, it's one of those days. We're at about 1,500 of these gone at this point. So, I mean, we are definitely limited on it. And yes, I know it's a considered purchase, but you guys, the ones who have made this choice already today, the almost 1,500 of you, I wish I could just personally hug each one of you, because I am so proud of you. You're gonna love this. It just is one of those incredible professional levels, top of the line, recumbent bicycles brought to us by the incredible Teeter family. And we know them because the quality of their tables has been, well, it's the reason it's been here for, gosh, a couple of decades. It's our longest running piece of passive fitness equipment. And this has really, I mean, from the very time we offered this, Riley, for the first time at $949, I remember well, it sold itself because it just, you can tell its quality, and you can tell by putting your body in this position, you're not hurting any of your joints. There's no knee pain. There's no ankle pain. Here's Roger going to town at 83 years old. And I know it's just something that we can all really benefit from, no matter what our age and no matter what our goals. So Riley, if somebody just tuned in, I would love to share Dr. Stedman's personal thoughts, because the doctor's perspective always matters to me. And then we'll kind of break the machine down and go through it from head to toe for everybody to take a listen to. But here is Dr. Stedman.
Every body system that we look at benefits from exercise. The cardiovascular system, respiratory. I spend a lot of my time telling patients, whatever it takes, we've got to keep you moving. The FreeStep is versatile in terms of the amount of force that can be applied. The resistance is variable. The position is comfortable. It allows for a more natural running type motion without the stress of standing and weight bearing during the activity.
Yeah, makes sense. Standing and weight bearing. I mean, even walking outside, you know, on the pavement, it's just you feel your body. You feel your body almost come alive when you get on this. That's how I feel, Riley. You get done and you're like, wow, because those big muscle groups that you're engaging, to me, it's like they feel alive again. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. I mean, working out is an invigorating activity. We just don't like to do it typically because getting started in the middle of the workout are the tough parts where, you know, if you're on the wrong piece of equipment, you have some joint strain, you have a lot of muscle fatigue maybe, and you just feel like it's a burning, grinding, fatiguing experience. But still, even with that equipment, when you get to the end, you're like, okay, you know, I have some extra energy. You get that endorphin rush. This is something where throughout the entire workout, it's easier on the body. I mean, Kim and I have been doing this for 40 minutes, you know, and yeah, I'm a little out of breath, but we're able to keep going. It feels good. You're gliding through it. And then you still, when you get done, you get this like, all right, you know, I did it. And it's so powerful what exercise can do for your body. The fact that the CDC, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, talks about that exercise is one of the most important things you can do for the quality and the length of your life, because it really does deal with so many chronic conditions. It's gonna deal with obesity. It's gonna reduce your risk for heart disease, reduce high blood pressure, improve cholesterol, reduce your risk for stroke, keep you balanced. I mean, my dad was talking about that. As we get older, we lose our muscle tone, we lose our balance, our risk of falls increases. It keeps you more physically active, and everything else in your life when you exercise, just the cognitive function, that alone, right? Like I feel I have 2 kids, I have a pretty intense job running this company, I feel a ton of stress. And I will say, I work out pretty regularly. And I do it, yes, there's some vanity aspect, but that's the smallest thing. That's, if your motivation for working out is vanity, it's a really quick reason to come up with excuses not to do it, right? But if your #1 reason for working out is because you want to feel your best, you want to reduce the stress, I want to be a great mom that's not like yelling, you know?
Right.
And if I can deal with my own stress and have this break that's going to improve my endorphins, it's going to release the tension, I'm going to feel good. I have high cholesterol. I know I'm doing something great for myself. When I exercise, I'm reducing that. It's going to help me live longer. I'm going to be a mom to my kids longer. All of that is what makes you consistent. So if you put the right thinking space in, this is a celebration of my body. This isn't a punishment to my body. This is to celebrate. I'm gonna live longer, I'm gonna live stronger.
Yeah,
and you get that live stronger mentality, that's where you can stay consistent. And this product helps you do that because it is easier to get started. So many pieces of equipment, they start off too hard. You're grinding, you're pounding, it hurts. You can't stay committed. This is a product where I don't care where you are starting from. You can start with this because you start at a 0 resistance because this is physical therapy equipment. It's designed to rehabilitate you if you have joint issues. So you can start at a 0 resistance, and that lets you get moving. You can do a half an hour workout at a 0 resistance because we're just moving our body. And then you'll find in a week, maybe you can go to 1. You don't have to go that high up in resistance because the CDC says you only have to do a moderate level of workout for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, to get all the benefits that they're talking about and reducing all your risk of those chronic diseases. You can do that. 30 minutes is 2% of your day. 2% of your day.
It's interesting. I love knowing that. Thank you for doing that for us, because It's right.
It puts it in perspective.
It does. It's not that big of a deal. 30 minutes is nothing. Time flies too when you get on this and you start having fun. You'll be like Jenny, you know, Riley's mom, Roger's wife. It's like, what? That was an hour show? Cool. So that many more calories can get burned. Oh yes, you can burn the calories. Sandy on Facebook, you bet this is about calorie burn and spiking metabolism. A question from Sandy about the, oh, she checked the prices. This is a great deal. And then one more comment from, is a Joyce. It is 110 pounds, Joyce. It is 54 inches in length, 38 in width, and 52.5 inches in height, okay? 54, 38, 52 and a half. Hope that helps you out. And again, thank you. So many of you are making your very first purchase with us at HSN today on this. It's an amazing first purchase. About 500, Riley, first-time shoppers ever here at HSN with this today's special.
That is great, you guys. You are making a good change for yourselves. Callie, one thing that I don't think I told you, is the 3-year warranty is a big deal.
Oh, I know.
Because our $749 or our $949 LT3 on our website only has a 2-year warranty. We sell the year for another $50.
That's
so,
free.
you know, this is not only when people are talking about it being a great deal, you're getting all that savings, you are getting an extra extended warranty.
We love that. And I know it's one of those days, you know, here we are, January 31st. It's gonna be, think about how good you're gonna feel after you place this order, knowing that it's on its way to you. You'll have this probably by, you know, either later this week or early next week or maybe on the weekend. And then just get started a little bit. Some of the upgrades that we're looking at here on this video, keep in mind, this is the LT3. This is the best version of all of the bikes in the recumbents from Teeter. So you are getting the upgrades like the pedals, and I love that device stand to be able to put your, you know, if it's your iPad or your phone to watch your app and get the motivation that you need. What other upgrades should we comment on, Riley, before we kind of go from head to toe about what this is about in that linear position that you put your body in?
Well, the mechanics inside of the machine are even upgraded. So you are getting stainless steel ball bearings that make sure that you have this silent gliding motion that's just even more gentle on your body. That's a huge upgrade with this model that you're getting. You're getting the soft step pedals. So they have a rubber overlay that gives you a little bit more cushioning and grip. You're getting upgraded handles here. The overlay on this is just a much softer, durable piece. You're getting a better seat. And I think that is so key because being comfortable in the seated position is a big deal. And this is a foam through and through. So this is not an upholstery over foam that can rip and tear. This is actually a full foam seat. And it has great cushion, has great back support. You can recline, you can set it upright. It's just a very refined, very upgraded seat that I know that you will feel comfortable in. And
that's a big deal.
Part of it.
Yeah, it really is. It's really thick. I know we showed you on that video, but it really is important to understand when you're sitting there, even if it is for a full hour, you're gonna be like, what? It's really cushy, really thick, and one solid piece of foam, nothing that's gonna tear or anything like that. And it's shaped like, you know, our backside really is. So it fits and feels comfortable as long as you want to be on it. A couple final questions. I know our time is limited here. One question from Ammo about, does it work for somebody that's 5'2"? Do you think that would be okay? I do.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So that's why we have big pedals, is that you need to get your foot position. So you work with your seat height position and your foot position so that your knees don't travel over your toes, which can cause joint strain. So you can position yourself through these different adjustments at many, many heights. It goes from, I think, 4'8" to 6'6".
Nice.
So it can accommodate a lot of different body types. And the other adjustment that you have is the handles. So they can be shortened as well if you are short. What you wanna do, here's some key setup things, is you wanna set the seat about at the top of your butt height. You wanna get your feet, like I said, out in front enough that your toes, your knees aren't traveling past your toes. And you want your handles long enough so that your shoulders aren't going like this. So that's gonna help stabilize the back so you don't have any back pain. So I put mine at a longer length to help make sure that I don't have any of that shimmy feeling. And then you just glide.
Yeah.
Just
That's
glide
what it
through
is.
it once you have it set up.
Yep, you just glide through. By the way, there's a place to put your water bottle down here because,
Yes.
you know, that's the side benefit. Once you start sweating some of the stress out that we've been holding on to for so long, you get thirsty because you're, you know, that's the thing. You'll start drinking more water, and who knows, maybe you'll do some replacement of some of the bad. I was the worst last year, Riley. I mean, every bad eating choice I could have made, I did. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. I might as well just have that box of mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? It just feels so good to not be in that stuck place anymore. I was stuck, and I just feel like a new version of myself, and I'm super excited about that for me and for you, for all of you who are making the same choice. It's something that, you know, this is our one shot at this life, and I want all of you to feel good every day, not to keep beating yourself up because you're not working out, so you are gaining weight and you are continuing with the choices of last year. We have one opportunity to turn things around for ourselves, our own personal life. And I want you to live a longer, healthier life, just like Riley was saying. And moving is one of those things that can extend our lifetime and make us look younger and feel younger as we go through our lifetimes too. I think that's probably the biggest benefit. It's not the vanity as much as it is just feeling better physically and mentally.
Right, and it's something that you have control over. I mean, there's so many things outside of our control. This is something that you can do for yourself easily. I mean, the fact that this is so comfortable, it's so accessible, and it's taking control. You know you're doing something good for yourself that has zero negative side effects, right? There's no downside to exercise. But I think just knowing that you're doing something good for yourself, you're in control, you're dealing with your stress in a positive way, you're dealing with the anxiety, you're having such a positive impact on your life is really powerful because how much of our lives do we feel like is not in our control, right?
Right.
It's empowering. It truly is empowering in that sense.
I agree. Tom is another testimonial I'd love to take a listen to. I know we've only got about 5 minutes in this presentation, and please place your orders as you're watching now. Don't let it slip your mind and come back later, because once these sell out, the price is gonna be $220 more, and you'll pay the shipping. That's on us today. We give you the 3-year warranty instead of just 2. No charge for that. We give you the full access to the Teeter Move app that's absolutely free forever. So it is definitely the day to do something good for you and all those that you love. But here's Tom in the meantime.
Well, when I was younger, I was indestructible. I did 20 years in the Army, and I could run for miles. I find now that I'm getting older, my knees just aren't what they used to be. The older I get, the more important it is for me to stay fit. With FreeStep, I find that my joints are not impacted at all. This machine is fluid, it's smooth, it's comfortable. It's just such a low impact, outstanding machine. Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on FreeStep. I can watch TV, and I'm moving my legs, I'm moving my arms. Before I know it, the show's over, and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
That's what I love so much. Instead of just sitting there on a sedentary chair or a sofa, sit on this and watch that show and lose yourself in time and get done and feel great. It's truly what it's all about. There's nothing bad that can come from making a healthy choice for you and your health. It's for you and your kids to watch and to emulate. It is truly, I mean, and this machine, that's why we saved this for the final day of January. A lot of us, you know, you had good intentions January 1. It's easy to fall off and get back to your old habits. But you know what? Here we are, January 31st. Make a good decision today. And then you'll know that you can start thinking towards that light again, not the dark. And don't forget about that HSN card financing opportunity. It's only $40.50 a month. If you don't have the card and you want to get it, you can apply right now, and when you get approved, you can use the 18-month financing like everybody else. So it's $40.50 a month. That's what you pay each month for 18. It's like 18 flex pay. You don't pay interest on those installments. We hold the balance. You just pay it off a little bit at a time, but you have this all the while to really make a difference, to make an impact in your own life. Who knows, by spring, maybe you do lose a few pounds. Maybe you do tighten and tone. That in and of itself helps us lose inches. But Riley, we know one thing for sure, you're gonna have more energy and just feel overall better. aren't you?
Yes, you are, and you are getting something totally unique with this product. You are getting that physical therapy technology. That is something we had to license. We pay for the right to use that technology. We are the only home use company with this linear stepping motion, which truly makes it low impact and easier on the ankles, knees, hips, and back. We're using the upper and lower body, which is catapulting your calorie burn to make this an efficient workout, but also distributing that muscle exertion to make it feel easier. This is truly a product that is designed to be high quality. It is an investment, I understand that, but you are getting what you pay for. In fact, you're getting still a great deal, but you're getting what you pay for. It's a solid, quality, quiet piece of machine that you are gonna feel good using.
Absolutely.
And that's what's gonna make you consistent, and that's what's gonna get you the results.
And I love that there's no noise whatsoever. You don't even hear like the wind from a fan or a belt or, you know, it's just completely silent. And I think that just is everything.
Yeah, and that's because we use that magnetic resistance that does not require any maintenance. So that's another big thing. You're getting the silent, quiet, where you could just meditate through. You can watch your TV, you can listen to music without a grinding, an irritating sound. But you also know that that friction-free means that it's gonna last you a long, long time and not require any maintenance.
It's so true. Riley, a big thank you to you. Really appreciate you being here today. Congratulations on this, and love to you and your family.
Thank you, Callie. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you. We'll see you back this afternoon. This is such an incredible purchase, and I'm really happy all of you making it today. The item to order or look into if you need to have that conversation with somebody is 733-167. Just know this, you will not find a better price on this anywhere. It is only today, it's $220 off the regular price, and we added free shipping. That's another almost $80. So enjoy that. And then, of course, enjoy all the support from that free app forever, the extra warranty as well. Thank you for being a part of my show today. I'll be off for the next week or so, celebrating my birthday. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll see you back here sometime down the road. Stay tuned, Val.